couple nuts or have a couple screws loose to be successful in professional wrestling. You got to be an out there character. You have to think differently as a human being to do this. This is so silly what we do. It's crazy, right?
Oh, for sure.
I mean, what we do is insane. And so you have to be a little insane. We're for sure a little insane, especially me. But I feel like the fact that he is crazy benefits him as a performer in the ring.
Do you think it's difficult to be a good heel compared to being a good babyface? What's your heel philosophy? Things.
My personality, especially in New Japan, all the things I talk about in my promos, they're like my real feelings. I'm just voicing what comes off the top of my head, what's in my heart. So typically that's going to be things that offend people, you know, because I'm saying offensive things towards my company, my opponent. I'm saying offensive things that aren't even related to the company. I might be talking about other companies. And the internet trolls will have a heyday on me. But
that's what's great, though.
Yeah.
You say the things that everyone's afraid to say, talk about.
So I mean, I might be getting the hate from the live crowd. I might be getting hate from my opponent. I might be getting hate from the internet community, because generally, just people that think differently, they're going to be hated or misunderstood. And I understand that, but I am passionate towards how I feel, and I'm not afraid to stand up for what I believe in. So it's almost like, yeah, I'm an asshole, but I really think I'm right. And those are the most annoying types of people, when there's an asshole that thinks he's right.
That's
you know
what
what I
makes
mean?
a great heel.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think if you're a good heel, it's easier to know how to be a better babyface.
Right. But the problem is, I mean,
That's true. That's
very
great.
true. Very true.
That's very true.
And it's tough that, like, I talked about how I'm like an athletic wrestler. I do things that people just like because it looks pretty, but that's never by intention. My personality is very hateable. It's easy to dislike me, but
same with
you know,
us.
I might instantaneously springboard off the top rope and jump into the crowd, and people will want to cheer that.
Yeah.
And I get it, but that doesn't mean I'm trying to be a good guy. It just means I'm just trying to be me. The entire time I'm trying to be me, but I do understand that I'm, as a Bullet Club guy, supposed to be a bad guy. So how do I be a heel? To be honest, I just act like myself.
Yeah.
Ultimate goal as a pro wrestler.
Well,
That's an easy one for me.
yeah, seriously.
Yeah, I just told you guys about that. Is
Yeah.
to make money, just to help raise my kids, and to retire with $1 million in the bank. I could care less about doing anything else. But that's the truth.
I want to go down as the greatest in-ring tag team of all time. And on top of what Nick already said.
We've already done that, in my opinion.
Let's quit.
But that won't be known until 10 years later when we're done wrestling. So
Yeah.
it's like, all right, we might as well keep building this legacy so that it makes it even like number 2 won't even be close. You know what I mean?
I don't want us to be here and everyone else to be
Right.
down there. And like he said, I want to take care of my family.
Retire
and
one
I want to
day, right?
retire in one piece.
Yeah.
And I want to have great memories. I want to have a nice, healthy old life where I'm hopefully, in good shape to play with my grandkids.
Right.
9
Keep
more
doing what
years.
we're doing.
We both agreed that we have 9 more good years.
Don't say that now, though.
Of the style that we're doing now. So, what about you?
And to
Kenny?
make good memories and to go to
Yeah, of
round
course.
one a lot.
Yeah. I mean, money has always been actually secondary for me in wrestling, and for a lot of people, and I mean, even as I say that, me feeling that and saying that now is the reason why past relationships have failed, because people would consider that me being not mature. But for me, the ultimate goal was to always be on the short list of guys that have fought in Japan. I want to be a legend, I want my style to be known worldwide, and I want who who I was, as Kenny Omega, I want that to be remembered primarily for my career here in Japan. And I know that there are things that I have to accomplish before people start taking me as that kind of guy. So winning the G1, that was huge. And maybe I've already become a legend, much like the Young Bucks have already become the best of all time. But I don't want it to be, okay, Kenny was the first foreign wrestler to win the G1. Kenny is the most winningest match of the year wrestler in Japan that's a foreigner. I don't want people to take into account those, but then say, oh, but Prince Devitt or AJ Styles is kind of pretty good too. Maybe they're number one. I don't even want it to be close.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't even want it.
Not a number two.
Yeah, there is no number two. It's Kenny is the best, and he's not. Yeah, we don't even want to talk about who could even come close to Kenny. It's just it's a race for second place at that point. I want to be the grand champion of the best foreigners that have ever competed in Japan.
Well, you're almost there.
Yeah. So I feel like I've got to main event Tokyo Dome. I feel like I've got to win the IWGP Heavyweight title. And if I win a couple Match of the Year awards between now and then,
that's a given.
all they can do is help. So those are the goals. And after that, I can start being an adult. I can focus on my real life. I want to make sure I got a foundation to take care of, like a family. But these things I can't even think about now. I'm just so dedicated to making this happen. And I can't fail. I've come this far. I can't fail now. I can't start thinking about, I need to search for a wife or a boyfriend, or I wish I could raise a family like I do. I want all those things. But the second I start taking my mind off of the goal at hand and start putting my brain power into something else, that's that much less brain power that's going into my creativeness as a wrestler. I wish I could multitask better, but I can't. So for now, you're just getting the 100% wrestler, Kenny Omega. Yeah, well, I can do that without using brain power, though. And I'm doing that under the table as we speak.
Isn't that funny?
I wish they would leave that.
Great.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Very interesting conversation.
Oh, great.
Many first things to hear.
Oh.